Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the previous likes and views in my previous video. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So we're getting to the last part of this series. This is the very last video in this series, and that is a really big one. We've gone really far, and I'm sure you've learned a lot in this series. So I know you're now a pro in Linux kernel and all its operating system in it. So without any further ado, we're going to the last topics we're going to talk in this series, and the first one we're going to talk about is security, and the next one we're going to look about is logging and auditing. So without any further ado or wasting up your time, we're going to go to our first command, and the first command that we talk about is the password command. So you create a new user, or you want to change your password, you feel it's not secure enough. So this is command you use to do that. You use the password command and the user you're trying to change your password for. So we change, okay, Asam doesn't exist, so I think we have password for praise. I think we have a user of that, and you may not view or modify password. The reason for this is because you need to be root to have the privileges to access this feature. So sudo password and phrase. I'll go ahead, let's call the password this. Okay, I think I made a mistake. I was typing the wrong password. So we have to write our root password first. And the new password we're going to use for praise would be, let's call it this. And click enter to retype it, so if we make mistake we won't remember. So the password is updated successfully. So with this command, you don't need to know the previous password to change the password. So it's a very important command. We're going to clear our screen and go to the next command. To switch, let's say you want to work only in the root as a root user. So you use a sudo switch I command, and that gives you a login environment, a login shell. So this is already put my password in sudo, just give me direct access. So you can exit this mode using exit and go back to your normal mode. Then if you want to execute your current shell as root, but you don't want to do the whole login process, a non-login shell, so what you do, you use a sudo switch s, and that gives you, yep, just a normal root without login shell. See, there's a difference between this and this. This is a login shell, while this is a non-login shell. So we exit this mode and go back, and the next command we're going to do is to see the list of privileges a particular user have. Okay, I didn't say that well. You see the list of root privileges that this user has. So switch L and see it has all the privileges, all. So it has all privileges, all root privileges. So that's really cool. So we can clear our screen to make our work neat. And what if you want to kind of edit the sudo configuration file? You want to add new users to the sudo file. So what we're going to do, let's switch to praise, and we type the password for praise, and let's see, sudo switch password for praise. So praise is normally not run sudo on Kali. So let's kind of change that. So we're going to exit this and clear our screen. So what we're going to do now is to edit the sudo file. Personally, I don't like using the vi editor. I prefer to use nano. I feel it's easy. I like easy. So sorry, the sudo file is located at etc and sudo as, and there you go. Permission denied. I always do this all the time. Control X to exit. I have to be root to do that. So sudo enter, and it's meant to be read only, but I want to change that. And or let's be root to do this so we don't have any issue. Let's switch to root so we don't have any issues later. Sudo su, and we can just edit this nano etc and etc sudo as enter. Still the same. I'm coming. And now I do this squeeze. Let's see. We can change the file permission, but let's see if it's going to work. So go back. We come here, user privilege. So the user we have was praise, and we want praise to have all, and all this, all, and all. Control X, yes, enter. We can exit this mode and let's switch to praise. Type in the password for praise, and let's say we want praise to edit the sudo file, so we do sudo and nano and then etc sudo as, click enter. What's the password for praise? Enter, and you have access. So that's how you give a particular user root access. So nice to know that. So I'm sure if you are enjoying this video, please click like button, subscribe, and share this to people so they can learn cool stuff like this. So we're gonna exit and we'll go to the next command. Logging and editing, and the first command we're going to be looking at that part of this video is the D message. You've seen this command before, so we're just going to kind of repeat it again. What this D message does is display messages in the kernel ring buffer. So the message, and it shows us all of this cool information that we can use for logging and editing. So this is what we have here. So what we're going to do next is the journalctl command, and this displays the the log stored in the systemd journal. So journalctl, okay, we go back to this one later. And we do this, and this is going to give us all of the log files here. So very cool stuff. So it shows that this was put up here, and this really long time ago. That's December 20th. So it stores all of those files there, so you can go through all of those. If you're trying to look for something suspicious that happened on your system, you can go through all of these log files and determine what happened at what particular time and by which user, which is very important. So we're going to quit to exit, and the next one we're going to do is to look at the log file for a particular service name. So we're going to go to journalctl and switch U. Let's call Apache 2, because I think I use that a lot. So this is the log file for the Apache 2 server, and there you go. and you should know how to use them. So this gives you all the information that you need to know. So okay, then we can quit, exit this, and that is all for the commands that we are going to talk about in this series. So I remember in the previous video I told you we're going to have a bonus stuff for you for keeping up with this series. So I just want to thank you once again for listening to me throughout this series. It's really cool, and this is the basics for cybersecurity, for ethical hacking, for system administrators. But from this point forward, we're going to be talking more on cybersecurity and ethical hacking. So the bonus we're going to talk about now is, let's say you are logged out of your system and you don't know the password to log in back in. So this is going to show you how to do that and what to do. So from the terminal, we're going to shut down now, and we're trying to restart our system. Welcome back. We're going to do the bonus video now that we talked about. So we're going to boot up our Kali VirtualBox, and while we're waiting for that to come up, we would see what we're going to do. What we're going to do, we're going to edit the login process so we can change the password for the root user or the Kali user, stuff like that. So whoa, hold up. I think I was too slow. Yep, I was too slow. I'm going to restart my system again, and we're going to come back. So cancel. Yep. So what you do is, once you get to the group interface, you press E for edit. So now we're going to go scroll down to when you get to this line, when you have echo, after the else statement, you go down, and when we get to echo, the next line we're going to see is a Linux line, and we're going to go that to where we'll find RO at the end of the line. This is what I'm talking about here. My screen might be loose, it might be small. So we get to the RO here and change it to RW. And then at the end of that line, we're going to add the init equals to bin bash. I hope I'm right. Okay, F10 to boot, and let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens, how it works. Yeah, so root none. So we can do a lot of stuff on this. We can cd to home, cd to home, and then home folder and the rest. So we can do lots of command here, but we can't do so much here because so cd back. Yeah, so I said we're going to change our passwords for this user. So password Kali, and what's the new password for Kali? Let's change it to something different. Okay, password updated successfully. F10 to boot. Oh no, you just have to restart the system again. Sorry about that. So we're going to shut down our system and start it back again to implement the changes. for that to come up. Okay, so system is up now. Let's put in our new password that we changed, sorry, Kali, and query. So our new password has been updated successfully. So with all of this you've learned so far, you are going to be comfortable using the Kali Linux or whatever Linux operating system you find yourself with. So thank you so much for listening, and it means a lot for all you guys that subscribe to my channel, all of you that liked the videos, all of you that had the time to watch them. So thank you so much. Please click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, ask any question. I'll be here to answer them. So thank you so much for everything. And for the next video, we're going to do something fun. We're going to attempt to hack into a Windows operating system and using our Kali attack machine. So it's going to be fun. Please keep an ear out so you can know. For you to know, you need to click the subscribe button. So thank you very much. Bye.